Hi, I'm Dale Gerke and I welcome you here to this presentation. What I would like to do is outline a different way that you can make money, much more money or a little bit more money, whatever suits you. So let's get on with the slide presentation and we'll take you through it. So this is a MiVeda presentation. MiVeda is a company I co-own with my children. It's a generational company and it's definitely a smarter way to make money. MiVeda India is a company that's legally registered in India, has been for several years, and it produces a large range of nutritional and personal care products, hair care, skin care, dental care, the like. The difference with our products, different to any other company in India, is that we do not have any potentially toxic ingredients in our products. I'll explain a little bit more about that in 1 second. So let's get on with how are you going to be able to make more money from this business? Well, there's a question to ask yourself. Where are you going to be in 5 years' time? Now, clearly the answer will be subjective. No one knows. But you can give yourself a clue by thinking about where have you come in the last 5 years? 5 years ago, have you progressed any further in the last 5 years, financially speaking, or are you still in the same rut that you were in many years ago? If you're in the same position that you were 5 years ago, then there's every chance that you're going to remain in that same situation in the next 5 years. So perhaps ask yourself these questions. Are you living the life you really want? Are you satisfied with your current income? Are you happy with your career prospects? Are you planning for your retirement? Are you going to become financially free in the next few years, or at any time if it comes to that, if you continue to do what you're doing now? Remember the definition of insanity. Insanity is expecting different results but doing the same thing. So let's look at how this might change for you. To be able to do whatever you want, wherever and whenever you want, you need a large passive income. But there is a difference between a passive and an active income. I think we're all familiar with active income, for example, a job. Most of us are very familiar with having a job. Of course, you could be a professional, you might be self-employed, you could have a small business of your own, or you might be a consultant. Now, the disadvantage with active income is this. If we look at the bottom left of our slide, then you can make quite a lot of money with active income. But inevitably, you will not have any short or long-term security. In other words, if you lose your job, you'll have a problem. If you have an accident, you'll have a problem. And of course, long-term security, what are you going to do in retirement? And in almost all cases, people making a large active income have no time for themselves. Alternatively, you might have all the time in the world. You may be unemployed. But in that case, you still won't have any short or long-term security and you won't have much money either. Let's now look at passive income. This could be ongoing royalties, it might be ongoing commissions, it might be continuous payments. For example, that's what the objective of MiVeda is. So what are the results of a passive income? Well, you can make more money than you've ever made before. You can have security, short-term security. If you did get sick, it's not going to matter. The income will still keep coming in. Or you also have long-term retirement benefit as well. And the beauty is that you also get the time and the flexibility to enjoy the money that you've got. So how could you get a large passive income? Well, you could inherit some wealth and maybe invest it. You could win the lottery. Good luck. You could own a large share portfolio. Maybe you've got a real estate empire. Maybe you could write a best-selling book or a song. The problem with these things is that almost no one in the community has the chance or the ability to get a passive income from those sources. Alternatively, you could own your own business. But the problems with owning your own business are that there's a high capital outlay involved, a very high time outlay involved. There's high overheads. It can take a very long time to establish. Generally there's lots and lots of paperwork. I don't know about you, but I don't like that idea. You need expertise or experience in the field that you're setting up. You need training and you need marketing experience. And the real problem is you can't just miss on one or two of those things and say, well, I'll make up on the rest. If you can't be on top of all of those aspects, the chances are your business will fail. So let's look at the MiVeda amazing business opportunity. This business is very different. It has a low capital outlay, 4,000 rupees to buy some products in the initial stages. A low time outlay, 2 to 15 hours per week. There's very low overheads involved. Probably only internet and phone, maybe a little bit of postage around the place. There's absolutely minimal paperwork because we're involved online. There's a training system that gives you all the support that you'll need and a marketing system that makes it really easy. I'm not saying it's easy, I'm just saying it's really easy compared to anything else you're likely to be able to do. But to make an informed business decision, you must conduct your proper due diligence. So let's have a look at some of these aspects. There are 4 critical areas you need to consider: the company, the products, the compensation or payment system, and the system of marketing and training. So let's go through these individually. So the company is MiVeda. It produces a large range of nutritional and personal care products, and it bridges the gap between ageless human needs and modern science. MiVeda is debt-free, it's professionally managed, and it is experiencing great rapid growth. MiVeda has a large range of products which are high in demand and are suitable for the whole family. So let's look at the products. MiVeda products are unique to India. They're non-toxic, they have no harmful ingredients in them, and I've got to tell you, it took me a long time to find out what was going on in India with personal care products. And when I discovered that every company that I looked at was producing products which have what I consider to be very undesirable ingredients in them, I was shocked. Our products are environmentally friendly, they're not tested on animals, and they work very, very effectively. Let's start with the hair care range. MiVeda products are unique and they use modern scientific ingredients mixed in harmony and with traditional Ayurvedic ingredients. These products work really well. They're environmentally friendly, they have no sulfates, no parabens, no propylene glycol, no phthalates, no SLS, no SLES, no formalin. This makes them very unique. The skincare range is also unique. Again, we have no harmful ingredients. There's a mixture of modern scientific ingredients blended with traditional Ayurvedic ingredients, and the products work really well. In this case, there's no sulfates, parabens, propylene glycol, phthalates, talc, alcohol or mineral oil. The dental care range really works well, and if they're used properly, they'll protect the teeth and gums and help maintain good oral health. The personal care range is wonderful. The shower gel, the shaving gel, the deodorant, the soap. When you smell these products, you'll realise what real Ayurvedic ingredients can smell like. It's absolutely wonderful and calming. These personal care range products have no potentially harmful ingredients. They don't have sulfates, no parabens, no propylene glycol, no phthalates, talc, aluminium, SLS, no SLES. They're not tested on animals. They're a unique blend of modern scientific ingredients with ancient traditional Ayurvedic ingredients. Let's get on to the nutritional range, because this range really excites me. The Life antioxidants are a broad spectrum antioxidant. They help and maintain general well-being. They support healthy immune systems. They help protect from free radical attack and the consequent damage of free radical attack. And they provide essential supplementation if your dietary intake is inadequate. This product is actually quite unique in India. I haven't seen any other broad spectrum antioxidant like this. It gives you good broad protection against disease and free radical attack. I really recommend that you investigate it. The revitalising OPCs are also unique to India. They use ingredients that are traditional vitamins but mixed with OPCs, which is short for oligomeric proanthocyanidins. Big word, powerful action. They help maintain well-being. They support a healthy immune system. OPCs are a powerful antioxidant and a very, very strong free radical scavenger. They assist in reducing damage in the cell membrane and maintain cellular integrity. This is a very unique product for India and I really recommend it to you. Essential Minerals is a product that was developed because a village elder in India came to me and said, Dr. Dale, there is a problem in India with anemia and osteoporosis and many people can't get the proper help for these problems. Can you develop a product that will help? So I did. It's the Essential Minerals. It again helps with general well-being, but it provides iron and calcium when your dietary intake is not adequate. It therefore assists in good, healthy bone growth and functional red blood cells. And it reduces the chance of anemia and osteoporosis. This is a very important product for everyone, but particularly for females who may be over the age of about 40 years of age. However, I say that if you have this problem and you try this product and it's not working, please go to your doctor and find out if there's anything more seriously wrong. We now come to a very exciting new product, Cardio Omegas. This is a krill oil supplement and very, very new to India. In fact, there's very few companies in India producing this. This krill oil is 3 to 4 times more strong than any other omega supplement being produced in India at this time. The scientific evidence for this krill oil being protective is enormous. We can provide you with that information if you wish. But Cardio Omegas are a very, very powerful combination which help you get good cardio protection against heart attacks and against any other cardiovascular disease. It supports healthy brain and eye function and is very good for joints that are seizing up, for example, in the case of arthritis or old age. It helps in combating inflammatory disease and helps with immune responses. Coenzyme Q10 is also very helpful for cardiac conditions. It maintains good cardiac and general health. It gives you extra physical energy and stamina. It can help maintain normal cellular membrane integrity, and it helps get good normal blood pressure and healthy blood vessels. If you have an issue with your cardiovascular system, coenzyme Q10 is something you should definitely consider. And then we come to the complete mineral solution. Now there are many reasons why you need complete mineral supplements, but the main one is that there's simply not enough minerals being provided to you in your modern diet. That's why we suggest that you supplement with complete mineral solution. It gives you more than enough trace element supplementation to allow you to maintain good, adequate health. We also have a fantastic protein supplement. Again, the village elder that I was talking about came to me and said, Dr. Dale, over 50% of Indians are vegetarian and they do suffer from time to time from protein deficiency. Can you develop a product that will be the right price but the right quality? And I've been able to do that. But when I was investigating this for development, I found that all other protein supplements in India that I came across were loaded or laced with high amounts of refined sugars. Now, I'm not sure why you would produce a health product which is loaded with highly refined sugar, especially when you consider that cardiovascular disease, diabetes and obesity are on the major increase in India. Why would you put high concentration sugar in a health product? It simply makes no sense to me. So why do we need MiVeda products? Well, because good health is directly related to good nutrition, and we can provide that, and also to high levels of antioxidants, and we can provide that, but also not being exposed to toxins in your personal care products, and we can provide products that will help there. Every day we face the damaging effects of today's world. Environmental pollution, and I've been all around the world, been to many cities around the world, and I can tell you that environmental pollution is on a major increase. There's industrial pollution, there's traffic pollution, people smoke, there's mobile phones, there's fast foods, there's excessive solar rays, there's toxic personal care products, there's toxic household products, there's pesticides and herbicides. All these things are on the increase and may not have been a problem 30, 40 or 50 years ago, but they are today and they're not going to go away. So I'd always recommend that we look at MiVeda products as a way of overcoming those problems that I've gone through. Every day all over the world, people shower, shampoo, they shave, they use skincare products and cosmetics, they brush their teeth. Well, I hope they do. They take vitamins and they take mineral supplements. MiVeda products combat the toxins and free radicals that invade our lives every day. Everyone needs our products. But here's the thing. All we do to build a MiVeda business is to swap brands. We simply get better products at the right price and we buy them from our own business. So now we're talking about a business, let's look at how the compensation works. MiVeda has one of the most lucrative and rewarding compensation plans in MLM. You're about to see what makes the MiVeda distribution system and marketing system such a powerful combination. Let's first review the traditional supply chain in traditional retail. Products are manufactured and then they're distributed to a wholesale agent who then puts them in a warehouse, who then sells them through a series of agents to a retail store, who then on-sells them to a consumer. Now that's a very simple supply chain. In actual fact, usually it's much more complex than that. All of these stages of distribution add an excessive amount of cost to the price of the product to the end user. So much so that up to 90% of the final cost, of the final sale cost, can be in the distribution, not in the manufacture. So now let's look at the MiVeda supply chain. MiVeda manufactures the products and distributes them to distributors or to the end users, that is, the customers. The money saved is paid to distributors, and as you increase your product turnover, you increase your income. And you increase your product turnover by marketing and word-of-mouth referral. So, in other words, everyone wins, except maybe the big retail stores who will be losing a little bit. So now let's look at team building and where you make your money. There's a distribution system that rewards you for referring customers to buy MiVeda products. MiVeda has an extremely fair and rewarding marketing plan for all distributors, not just some, but all distributors, which increases your passive income as you make referrals and build your team. Rewards are maximised by a balanced combination of width, that is, bringing in people to MiVeda personally, and also building in depth, which are people who are introduced to MiVeda by others that you've introduced. The MiVeda compensation plan is a hybrid plan. There are too many flaws with single plan philosophies. So we've developed a hybrid plan, a combination of a uni-level and a breakaway plan, which makes it fairer and more rewarding for the distributor. So let's look at the uni-level bonus plan, the instant income, and let's look at the minimum amount that you can make. This is the uni-level plan. It's a small cost to qualify. You've got to buy some products. You're paid on individuals. The payment ratio is 1:1. Now that's very different to most other, or possibly even all other multi-level companies, where their payment ratios may be 1:3, 1:5, 1:30, whatever. And what that means is, let's say their payment ratio is 1:10, you've got to do 10 times more work than if the payment ratio is 1:1. MiVeda has a 1:1 ratio. You get paid 12% on level 1 and 6% on level 2. Now there are many companies out there that will only pay you 5 to 10% on average, and we pay you 18% on just your first 2 levels. So let's look at how much more you can make advancing the plan. As I said, we pay 12% on level 1, we pay 6% on level 2, we pay 4% on level 3, 3% on level 4, and here's our hourglass effect. This is unique to MiVeda. We pay 5% on level 5 and 7% on level 6. Why do we pay more on level 5 and level 6? Well, because it can make you more money. And to look at how that hypothetical example can work, I'd encourage you to look at our website. It's fully explained there. But in our hypothetical example on the website, we can show you why in doing this, we end up paying you as a distributor twice as much as if we only paid the traditional way. Let's look at the pooled breakaway bonuses. These are the leadership bonuses. Now the first thing to say is there's no side volume requirement, and this is a very important point. Anyone who's been involved in the multi-level marketing industry will understand that if they've got to a leadership level, side volume requirements can be very onerous and indeed make life very, very difficult for you. In fact, they can reduce the amount of money you make considerably. With MiVeda, you're paid on qualified legs or groups, and the levels start low to make it easier for you when you start. You get increasing percentages as you grow your business. There's a retail bonus of 3%. There's an emerald bonus of 1%. There's a diamond bonus of 1%, an executive diamond bonus of 2%, and a super diamond bonus of up to 3%. All these percentages are pooled and then shared between the qualifying leaders. There's also a house and car program, and also we pay 1% to charities that we nominate. So let's look at the car bonus. First of all, you only need 4 qualified legs to get the car bonus. Most car programs, you need to be right at the top of the business building program. With MiVeda, you're in the middle of it. You don't need to be at the top. You can be right in the middle of the plan. There's a minimum requirement of 80,000 rupees bonus per month, and you've got to do 3 months pre-qualification. And you earn an extra 10% on top of your already established bonus. So we say, right, now we'll give you an extra 10% over and above your bonus so that you can go and buy a car for yourself. The minimum amount is 10,000 rupees per month, and the maximum is 40,000 rupees a month. Or if you choose, you can qualify for a house bonus, and the bonus will go towards paying off your house. So what I've explained here is the concept of leverage. This is where a lot of people do just a very little bit. All we do is we swap brands. We swap brands to MiVeda and we end up with better products. And then we share that concept with new people. And if those people become involved, then we help those people to do exactly the same. That is, they do a little bit and they share the concept and they swap brands. It can't get simpler than that. So just imagine this. What about being in control of your own life? Or having more time to spend with your family? Or having more time to spend on your hobbies? What about driving the car of your dreams? Or having enough money to buy and do whatever you or your spouse want to do. Having said all of this, there are probably still some questions that you want to ask. Does it work? Well, yes it does, and we'll verify incomes on request. 2. Will it work for me? Yes, we use a tried and proven system. It can work for you. What will all my friends think? Well, our marketing and training system's really good, and I think when your friends review it, they'll be very impressed and lots of them will want to get involved. How can I do it? As I've mentioned several times, you use our marketing and training system. It makes it really easy. So with MiVeda, you can enjoy a much better quality of life. So based on the information I've gone through with this presentation, is there any reason that you shouldn't get started? Think about it. Is there any reason you shouldn't get started? For more information or help to get started, please contact the person who invited you to review this program, or alternatively, you can contact the MiVeda management team. Thank you for looking, and I hope that we soon are able to help you and assist you to become successful.